Let's check out Chicago's starting lineup. They've got Vucevic, Lee out there with the kid, and it's Kobe White, and it's Andrews in at the point. And for the Pacers, Miles Turner out there with Pascal Siakam. Then there's Black. Then there's Tyrese Halliburton, and it's Nembhard in at the 2 guard. It is still early in the season, Greg. We'd like to think we have teams figured out, but do we really?
Not at all. This is the time period where fan bases freak out because of records. There's still a lot of identity to be found with every team.
Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points, so 1 free throw coming up.
And give Siakam the hoop and the arm on that one. And since being drafted back in 2016, he's really improved that upper body strip.
The Pacers shooting their first free throw attempt on the night.
One shot.
Well, GA, for the Bulls, it's been a struggle to find consistency the past few seasons.
It's been a one step forward, one step back kind of situation that they don't need to set their sights on a title yet. They just have to establish that winning culture.
Now here's Lee. Last time out he had 38 points. That one falls.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
Halliburton kicks to Black. His 3-pointers off the mark. And just over a minute played here in the start of the game. Here's Andrews. Right through the knee for the layup.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
You know, with that size difference, that's not an easy shot. I mean, I don't care how close to the rim he is. That's a tough shot.
For Chicago, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Lee with the ball. Picked up by Turner. And Lee with the stuff.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
Now here's White. Following the miss by Tyrese Halliburton. The fader. Black grabs the board.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Well, you know, I hear you. That's a good look, but when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
It's good.
Yeah, attacking the interior is something White does well. He's crafty, and he makes good adjustments against the defense.
Here's Black. We saw him go on a scoring rampage last game.
Having a hand up in your face makes such a difference to a shooter.
And, you know, he's a guy who knows how to defend the three-point shot. He's not going to just give it to you. He's going to make you earn it.
Now, here's Vucevic. Pass to the kid. 5 to shoot. Halliburton with the steal. To the middle. Here's Nembhard. He with the block. And that's out of bounds. Indiana will retain possession. So, timeout called here, the first for Indiana. This is their first chance to take a look at the Bulls this season.
And they swept the season series against them last year. They really did have the upper hand.
And I think that's where it starts, guys. Neither team a playoff factor, but you work your way up the ladder team by team. And this is really one matchup they feel very confident in.
With a break in the action, we've got a chance now to look at last year's top rebounder. Fifth, Nikola Vucevic.
What a season he had in the paint. I mean, his rebounding numbers really mind-boggling. Who wouldn't love to have a guy like that?
Now the pass to Black. Fires it up. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Personal foul, second team foul.
You know him well, the Pacers, winning 3 championships in the ABA back in the 70s. But they're still looking for their first NBA title.
Yeah, exactly. They played in the finals. Took the Lakers to 6 games, but that was over 2 decades ago. And right now, they're playing in a very crowded and tough Eastern Conference.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. Hey, Greg, to touch on the Bulls for a moment, defense has been an emphasis for them.
It has, and they went through several years playing subpar D, and it cost them. They began to turn things around a couple seasons ago, and it has served them well.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. And Clark, when we take a look at your former team, the Indiana Pacers, is it fair to say they're a work in progress?
Most definitely, Kevin. I mean, I think they've got some really outstanding young talent as well as a very experienced coaching staff. That combination should bode well for the Pacers' future.
A shot by Nembhard, no good.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
And slam dunk by Vucevic.
All the reach you need to throw it down there. Vucevic making it look easy.
Here's Nembhard. Light covering. Pass to Black. Lets it fly. That's good on the jump shot. Black's got 6.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Now here's Lee. Siakam pulls it in.
Guys, this hasn't been his quarter. I mean, to me, he just doesn't look completely comfortable or confident.
Shoots. Black, no good. Bulls trail by 3. Oh, and there's the alley-oop.
Chemistry at its best. An unreal alley-oop.
God, you're right. The pass, the catch, the dunk, all of it perfect.
And it all had to be, because that's not nearly as easy as they made it appear.
Now, here is Halliburton. He's tightly guarded.
Well, you've got to be there defensively. I mean, that's an easy mid-range jumper that he'll typically drain.
Here's Andrews. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play.
Personal foul.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
I tell you, we're taking a look at some real deficiencies defensively. I mean, they've given up 5 straight good looks in the paint.
Indiana trailing here. Passes it to Black. And he gets it back. Over to the left wing. Nembhard, the pass to Black. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Lee's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. To the kid. And they're moving it up. Here's Nembhard. Lee pass was put in just the right spot.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And, you know, you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
Now here's White. In the game against Detroit, very impressive. Lee outside. Back to White. There's the triple. He had dropped for his third basket. He's missed only one shot. Pacers trail by 3. Timeout called for Pacers. Tough loss coming against Cleveland in their last game played.
Yeah, I mean, on the road, their defense was just overrun. Couldn't match the intensity of the opponent, and it cost them.
And you know what, guys? It just seemed like they never really had the kind of energy necessary. They just weren't comfortable on the defensive end.
For White, how he performed last season. Was in at about 9 points per, 2 assists and 3 rebounds. And while the numbers are decent, I really feel like he can do more.
Yeah, you know, his issue is more mental right now, I think. He just needs to block out the distractions and get back to being the star that he is.
Now, here is Halliburton.
That'll be 3 seconds.
Boy, he just disappeared against Cleveland. They needed him. The Bulls leading by 3. Here's White out to Lee. Back to White. To the paint. Here's Vucevic. Can't hit from 12. So for Chicago, their last game a win against the Pistons. Clark, here we are looking at Miles Turner, a terrific player. What stands out to you?
There are a couple of things. His ability to knock down three-point shots as a big guy, but more than that, his primary attribute to me is the fact he's an outstanding rim protector. Excellent timing, runs the floor, and really protects the basket for his team.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
You know, guys, it seems to me as though he's over-anxious. He seems to be pressing, trying too hard, moving too fast. Just needs to calm himself down and wait for good shots.
Here's White, following the basket by Pascal Siakam. Lets it go from the wing. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It goes on Tyrese Halliburton.
And the 7-foot frame of Vucevic creates a lot of problems, causes a lot of problems for defenders, especially when he's close to the bucket.
The Bulls have made their only other free throw attempt today in an earlier trip to the line. Free throw drops for Vucevic.
And, you know, very quietly, Vucevic puts up phenomenal numbers consistently. A nightly double-double threat who, you know, bullies opposing defenses on the regular.
And both free throws good for Vucevic.
Well, he's certainly been on target with the free throws. Such an advantage when your bigs can knock him down from the line.
Here's Halliburton. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Here's Andrews. And he also played a big role in that last game with Detroit.
they've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Yeah, the half and half balls are going their way, and that's really a function of effort and intensity. You know, the ball doesn't discriminate. Whoever goes and gets it, that's who owns it.
That one goes in.
And defensively, they're on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Now here's Lee. Outside, White. He feeds it to Vucevic. Here's Nembhard. Steps back and fires. And the shot is long.
He operates well in traffic, but still, that's just a tough play to finish.
Here's Dean. And that's good. A nice job in the glass as they pick up 2 on the second effort.
Really nice job to convert the putback opportunity there. I mean, he stayed with that play from start to finish. That's something we say about him a lot.
It's out of bounds. They are saying it was last touch by Lee. So it's both teams making substitutions here. Siakam, the bounce pass. The pass to Halliburton. Vucevic with the block.
Denied. Return to sender. That's something you expect from a 7-footer like Vucevic.
Andrews passes to Vucevic. And that one, good. Now it's a 5-point Chicago lead. And look at how the hustle game has been going for the Bulls.
I love the defensive concentration so far in this one. They're getting out on shooters and really doing a great job of disrupting the rhythm.
Another big component of their game early on has been their execution on the fast break. They're getting a bunch of easy baskets, pushing it in transition.
Dosunmu, the pass to Ball. Here's Andrews. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. 10 points for Skinny.
Guys, this has been an incredible performance this quarter. I mean, he's getting the ball where he likes it and wants it and just going to work.
Halliburton kicks to Siakam. Pass to Bryant. Halliburton on the wing. 4 on the clock. Shoots over Ball. And it's Halliburton missing.
Yeah, you know, guys, this has been far from his best game. A disappointing outing for both him and the team.
I would like to take this moment to show you the teams that a year ago made a trademark of scoring points off turnovers. Fourth, the Bulls.
And this team, in terms of scoring off the turnovers, that became the identity. I mean, they really look to disrupt and cause problems defensively. And, boy, do they take advantage on the other end.
And the first one at the line is good. He hits both from the stripe.
And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Now, here's Halliburton. And it's in there. Halliburton's got 6 points.
Now, that was nasty. Absolutely nasty. Halliburton looking like a street baller with that kind of dribble move. Major handles.
It's good.
You got to be in awe of what he's doing this quarter, actually destroying the opponent.
Siakam left side. Outside Mathurin. Halliburton against Ball. Now Halliburton. He has 6, and they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
And they were top 10 in assists. Really a good job of sharing the ball and utilizing every player on the floor.
And with the #1 ranking in fast break points last season, GA, I don't think you'd get an argument that they were the most entertaining team in the entire league. Here's Ball. Drops in the layup for 2. And now it's a 9-point Bulls lead.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Now here's Halliburton. It is good. He's got 8.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Ball against Halliburton. Now here's Ball. Defense is right there. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Now here's Nesmith. Scoreless thus far. Now here's Dosunmu. He's covered closely. We've got 13 seconds left in the first quarter. Here's Andrews. Over Nesmith. The putback. It's good on the putback. And the Bulls lead by 9. And so it's the Chicago Bulls ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. Their defense has been terrific in this game. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And guys, what's your take on the Bulls so far?
Well, this is the edge that great rim protection can give you.
Yeah, you know, you have a guy in there blocking a bunch of shots or multiple players blocking shots. It causes the offense to think twice when they go up for shots in there.
And you think of height as an advantage in basketball, but Greg, the versatility at such a premium. Can you be too tall in today's NBA?
It's a valid question. The 2 biggest concerns for 7-footers are mobility and durability. To move the way they need to puts a lot of strain on those lower extremities.
So with Vucevic on the bench, here's the group Billy Donovan has on the floor. We've got Money. Dosunmu is out there with Kobe White. Then it's the kid, and it's Lee in at the 3 spot. And here are the Bulls now. The Pacers making the shot. Here's White. The rebound by Turner.
And smothered him on that mid-range attempt.
As a defender, he's going to just be a bothersome, worrisome guy, making you miserable all night. A hand in your face on every jumper.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, DA?
Thank you, Kevin. The Pacers are a team on the rise, and their point guard, Tyrese Halliburton, has a lot to do with that. Coach Rick Carlisle said his will to win is spectacular for a young player. He's the motor, the engine who drives our team. When people look and say we're fun to watch, he's the head of the snake. He sets the tone for that in a big way. Kevin?
In a big way. High praise. Hey, David, thank you. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Black. Rebound by the Bulls. The kid's got his 5th rebound in this one.
He's been ice cold tonight. You know, you look at the scoreboard, guys, they really could have used his contribution.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
Black the pass to Toppin. McConnell against White. And McConnell gets it to go. And here's White. Out to the right wing. And he lobs it up toward the rim. Turner with the steal. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Bulls leading by 12. Money passes to White. Here's Money. Toppin covering. Here's Money. Looking for Lee. Gets it there. Over McConnell. And the Bulls tack on 2 more.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
I'd agree with you, and I don't think they expected this one to be a game where they would get battered inside like they had.
Now here's Dosunmu. Lee outside. Outside White. Another 3 for Chicago.
An assertive offensive player. White knows he has the green light to rise and fire.
And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play. Cans it from downtown.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Inside. Out of bounds. Indiana takes possession.
And checking out the numbers here for McConnell. Some last season stats for him. Last season, he averaged 8 points a game, 5 assists, and 3 rebounds. And always nice to have a guy like him who can really defend at a high level coming off the bench.
You know, when you can sub in a lockdown defender, that's a major plus.
Now, here's McConnell. Here's Toppin. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed.
You know, coaches will take possessions like that all day long. Phenomenal use of the screen there.
White with it. Poked loose. Lee outside. Passes to Dosunmu. Here's Money. Black grabs the board. Black's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Oh, Turner in position. And stolen by White. He kicks it to Lee. Back to White. Fires the 3. And the rebound goes to the Pacers. Black's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Tipped away. Latray. And Lee pulls it down.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
From 18 feet away. Dean passes to Lee. The second chance effort. And the rebound goes to the Pacers.
You know, guys, you can tell he wants to contribute more, but his teammates have picked up the slack for him. That's what being on the team is all about.
McConnell kicks to Turner. Pass to Black. From outside the arc. And the Pacers can't get it to go.
Oof, rough shooting night tonight, but you can't fault him for the effort.
Lee with the ball. And it's Toppin picking him up.
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime.
And why not? A little salt in the wound. The more plays they make like that, the more they'll have these guys reeling and on the ropes.
Awesome display of athleticism captured by our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Here's Black. 6 points for him. Shot clock at 5. Indiana needs to get a shot off. Releases. And the Pacers can't get it to go.
Yeah, but the hand in the face, it's critical that you contest his shots every time down the floor.
It's deflected. Here's the pass to McConnell. It's blocked.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Pass to Lee. Basket number 5 goes in. He's now 5 of 12 from the floor.
And he is really in a zone right now, playing and scoring with confidence.
Time called here. Indiana decides to talk it over. And with this new in-season tournament, the NBA continuing to innovate. Are they getting, 2 out there for you? Or do you like it?
Listen, I think it pays to be bold, and I'll be one to admit I was not a fan of the play-in, but I got to tell you, it's been a tremendous success, so I got an open mind.
Our turnovers, and they showed up in terms of free throw shooting, top 5 in our league. That was one of the strongest assets for this group last year.
And their field goal percentage speaks to what a patient team they were last season. Good shot selection was certainly the key to their system. Now here is Halliburton. He's got 8. Shoots over Dosunmu. It's not going to go for him.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
Here's Nembhard. Passes it to Siakam. Halliburton on the wing. Got a piece of it. Here's Money. White left side. Lee outside. Shot, high post. The rebound by Turner. Turner's got 5 rebounds tonight. Siakam passes to Black. Over White. Lee with the block.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
Down low, here's Dean, and it is flushed down with a nice jam.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, G.A., the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
So for the Bulls, Vucevic comes in for Money, and it's Skinny in for Dosunmu. Siakam against Lee. And now here's Lee. A fast break opportunity. Lets it fly from 18. The Pacers pull it in. Turner's got 6 rebounds now in the game. To the inside. Here's Siakam. And he can't stop this drought. Another miss. Here's Andrews. He's covered by Halliburton. Lee finds White. And it's Vucevic in the corner. Just 5 on the clock. Bangs home the trifecta. Vucevic has got 11.
You know, guys, we've seen Vucevic add this to his game. Now you have to take him seriously from distance.
Halliburton passes to Nembhard. Bank shot, no good. Chicago leading by 21. For a second-round draft pick in 2022, Clark, Nembhard is pretty impressive.
I might even categorize him as a surprise hit, if you will. He makes a huge impact out there when he's on the floor. And for somebody that was drafted in the second round, that's great value.
Well, White has quickly developed great floor vision. Doesn't miss the wide-open man.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Back to Halliburton. high post shot. Rebound by the Kid. The Kid's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. Lee passes to Dean. Here's Andrews. Vucevic down low. Covered by Siakam. Count that one. He's got 13.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
Here's Nembhard over Lee. A shot by Nembhard, no good.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
And nothing is falling for him right now.
The tough shots aren't going down for him right now, but neither are the easy ones. I mean, he's got to find the rhythm somehow.
No good from Lee.
And one thing I liked in the first quarter was their aggressiveness to draw the contact, putting the defense on the defensive.
Yeah, exactly. And I think they need to continue to press that advantage. They've got to get back to that. Don't go away from that. It's been working so well for them. Stay with it.
No other way to put it. Just a rough quarter in terms of scoring. He has not been helping at all.
It's Black in the corner. Siakam left side. Lee with the steal. Here's Andrews. No good that time. And so it's Chicago, rolling along with a 27-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. From the field, they have been outstanding. Amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much with Billy Donovan. Overall, strong first half. What did you like about your team?
Well, I thought we got good offensive possessions. We took care of the ball. We scored in the paint. We made some shots. And then I think our defense allowed us to get out on the break some.
We'll see if that continues as the game progresses, Coach. Thanks for your time. Back to you.
All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow. Right here on 2K Sports.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
After one half of play, it's been a one-sided affair. Hey, everybody, welcome back. This is Ernie Johnson alongside Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Chicago holding the upper hand after the first two quarters. They are completely in control of the game, leading by a massive amount. Kenny, give us your take.
Their control of the boards is a big reason for this lead. Seems like it might have been their game plan coming in. Send multiple guys to the rim when the shot goes up.
And over to you, big fella. Your thoughts on the Pacers' first half?
Well, they need to change their strategy. We can see that. Jacking up 3-1 left and right, many of them contested or from deep range. Just isn't the way to play basketball, fellas.
And that'll about do it as we get ready for the second half. Let's take you down to Kevin Harlan.
Shout out to my man Joel.
Joel, what up?
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. Skinny having a dominant impact in this game.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up. Be physical with him.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Black is out there with Pascal Siakam. Oh!
Man. Wow. We are going to remember that one for a while.
I know I will, Greg. That was special. That was really special.
A circus dunk for you right there, guys.
Nice angle on that replay with the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Siakam outside. Pass to Turner. Halliburton outside. 6 to shoot. And count it, it from 19 feet away. Halliburton's got 10.
Boy, the defense was tough right there, but Halliburton just locked in, kept his focus, and knocked it down.
Andrews passes to Lee. The rebound by Turner.
And smothered him on that mid-range attempt.
As a defender, he's going to just be a bothersome, worrisome guy, making you miserable all night, a hand in your face on every jumper.
Here's Andrews. Shoots over Turner. Andrews, no good. Here's Black. White covering. Some nice passing here by Indiana. And Turner kicks to Black. Here's Siakam. Dishes it to Turner. It's deflected. And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball.
Oh, such a beautiful pass to set that one up.
Yeah, the pass might have been pretty, but the finish was angry.
Well, you need both to make it special, and they pulled it off just right.
An even 3-on-3 break. Here's White. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. He has 7.
And love the commitment from White. Took the bump, went up strong, and rewarded with 2 points.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thanks, Kevin. The Pacers are a team on the rise, and Tyrese Halliburton says one of the favorite parts about the way we're building the culture here is it's not just showing up for a game, and that's it. We watch games, text about games, talk about games when we get to the arena. I just want to be around guys who love basketball and want to be great. Kevin?
Isn't that special, David? Hey, thanks for that report. Now, here is Halliburton. He's got 10. The pass to Black. A 3-ball. That falls. Nice feed that time from Halliburton. Black's got his 3rd basket of the night right there. Lee, left side. Pass to Andrews. And he can't answer back. The 3-pointer offline. The Pacers have gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the 3rd quarter. Nembhard's shot is good.
And that solid play in the paint continues here, guys.
The feed to Lee. Pacers with the rebound. Black's got rebound number 11 for him here tonight. Shots good by Siakam. Siakam's got 9.
And it's not easy to get that shot on target with so much contact. Siakam just shakes it off, determined to finish through.
Now here's White. 7 points in the game. He dishes it to Vucevic. Knocks down the 3-ball.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on him.
And the Pacers call time here.
He's forcing shots offensively, hurting his team in the process. He needs to trust his teammates more.
To see the numbers for Miles Turner. Coming off a terrific season. 5th in blocks, and he was in the top 20 in field goal percentage. Able to create offense with tremendous efficiency.
And he was a shot blocking machine last season for sure. As you said, top 5 in the league. He gave ground to absolutely no one. Now, here is Halliburton. 10 points for him. Pass to Black. Siakam against Lee. There's another block.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Greg protecting the rim. Love the hustle.
Goes to
And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Bulls.
A high-effort brand of defense has been paying off for them in this one. They've managed to either block or alter a ton of their opponent's shots.
And I love the fact they kept the pressure on, really pushing that ball, running it up the floor. I love seeing that. A team staying aggressive even when they're playing well.
Thomas Bryant, he's checked in for Miles Turner. And Chicago also making a switch. Dosumu's checked in. Pass to Nembhard. Left side, Halliburton. 2 points. That one goes. Halliburton's got 4 points in the quarter.
Just excellent concentration there by Halliburton. Not allowing the bump by the defense to throw him off his mark.
Here's Andrews. That one goes. Count it.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
And it's Halliburton missing. Well, Chicago has gone 5 of 10 from downtown tonight. 50% exactly. Out of bounds, Bulls ball. Chicago keeps possession.
Bulls ball.
White, he's got 7. To the paint, here's Dosunmu. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
And just running the offense. White's that new breed of combo guard who can do a little bit of everything.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
And a year ago, he was an 80% shooter at the line, so that's more than acceptable.
Guys, I thought he got into a groove last year at the charity stripe, and I thought he maintained it deep into the season as well.
The free throw drops for Dosunmu. The Pacers have gone even 5 of 10 on shot attempts in the third. Here's Halliburton. Up again. And Bryant is right there. Bryant's got his first 2 points of the night.
Hard work and soft hands, guys. That's what made that play possible.
No simple offensive rebound there. Going for the tip in.
But that's the way to go if you've got good position.
Inside. Indiana moving the ball around. Got a piece of it. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball.
Jump ball call.
And here are the Bulls now. Lee with the block. It's out of bounds. They are saying it was last touch by Lee. Halliburton feeling it out a bit. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. And a wide-open look for Siakam. That's good. It's Halliburton with the assist. And 11 points for Siakam. The Bulls have gone 7 of 13 in the third quarter so far. Just above 50%.
Hey, Clark, thinking back to that Halliburton for Sabonis trade.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh, yeah.
What a play.
My goodness, that was absolutely filthy.
Nasty. This building is stunned. He dug deep, Greg, into his bag of tricks there.
Boy, I'd love to get a replay on that one. Let's keep it handy so we can see it again.
Now, here's Siakam. 11 points in the game. And he's good on the 3-ball. Nembhard's got 5 points now this quarter.
Wow, something's brewing, guys. The three-pointers just continue to flow.
Yeah, they've had a great second half from long range. I mean, things are definitely starting to look up for him. Boy, he's cooking with grease. He's got things flaming up, looking for an opportunity every time down the floor when he's that hot.
The pass to Siakam. Here's Bryant, and he drops it in from the low post. Bryant's got his second basket of the night.
And that's got to happen if they want to have a chance to turn this thing around. I mean, he needs to just take the game over. I mean, it seems like he's been hesitant to pull the trigger.
Now here's White. He's got 10. Here's Dosunmu. And the Bulls another 3.
Could have been much better defense. I mean, you can't give this guy any room to operate.
Here's Nembhard. White covering. Bryant right side. Now here's Dosunmu. He's guarded closely.
Indiana foul.
And now, courtesy of the 2K leaderboard, here are the teams that led the NBA in block shots last year. Second, the Pacers.
A big part of their defense really revolved around their ability to block shots at the rim. It's so valuable to have that kind of backline protection. Allows you to be aggressive on the perimeter.
And the first one drops. And he makes both free throws. Here's Nembhard. 7 points in the game. Driving to the basket. And the layup's good off the glass. Nembhard's got 9 points.
Yeah, the first half was one to deep 6 or forget. But in the second half, he's looked a lot better.
Here's Andrews. From outside, off the mark.
You know, after connecting on 1 3-pointer in the first half, he hasn't netted another one since.
In transition, here come the Bulls. And he's going up for the alley-oop. Fast break. Here comes Indiana. Unloads from 13. And out of bounds as the Bulls gain possession. A moment now to see how the schedule is looking for the Indiana Pacers. On Wednesday, they'll be matching up with Al Horford and the Boston Celtics. Then on Friday, they'll face off against Donovan Mitchell and the Cleveland Cavaliers. Siakam against White. Andrews passes to deep.
Assist from.
And how about that? What a sensational finish.
Yeah, you got to be able to get some hang time to do that one.
Yeah, to glide in and reverse it home like that, so sweet.
Now, here is Halliburton. He's got 12. 13 feet away. Siakam misses. Chicago's gone 3 of 5 with the long ball since entering the second half. Lee takes it off the glass. He's got 16.
I mean, he is tearing the defense apart, and let's face it, they have not brought their A game on that side of the ball.
It was the exact same kind of offensive showcase for him in their last game, too. When it happens this often, that's not a pattern. That's a characteristic.
Here's Andrews after Indiana gets the 3. It's out of bounds. They are saying it was last touch by Lee. Vucevic checked in for the Bulls. Money comes in for Lee. Halliburton outside. For the 3. Bryant controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
A really good sign for him. The work they've done on the offensive glass this half, paying dividends.
And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play.
Personal foul.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
And you know that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
One shot.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
No misses yet. You can't do much better than that, guys.
2 minutes.
Mathurin passes to Siakam.
2 minutes.
Halliburton up top. uses the glass to finish the layup. Halliburton's got 14 points.
Very good composure and control that time by Halliburton, not allowing that physical defense to affect his shot at all.
Pass to Andrews. And the shot goes down. Skinny's got 25 points in the game.
Yeah, taking it right into the teeth of the defense. And it's a defense that's starting to look frustrated.
Well, they should be. I mean, it has not been a good performance for them at that end of the floor.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A plus 10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Here's Money, defended by Mathurin. And he lays it straight in. 6 points for Money.
And those are the kinds of plays that are just killing them right now.
Priority and goal number one has to be tightening up the defense. They can't afford to give him open looks.
And watch Siakam just spring up for those offensive boards. Athletic ability gets him to the ball so fast.
Here's Andrews. He's covered by Halliburton. And that one's good. Andrews. There's 38 seconds left in the third. Passes it to Siakam. Bryant inside. Vucevic on him. Bryant finds Mathurin. 5 to shoot. And the foul called on Pascal Siakam. That's his first foul.
Personal foul.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
No question about it. No flop there. That was a direct shot to the chest.
Here's Vucevic. He'll bring it up for the Chicago Bulls. Andrews, no good.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
And you know what? He's not going to give up an easy finish at the rim. I mean, that's just against his constitution.
And so it's the Chicago Bulls sitting pretty as the quarter comes to a close. Their lead all the way up there at 35 points. They have made it very tough to get a shot off against them. Their defense has been stifling. We'll get right back to the action when we return. Rick Carlisle had some words for his team. Let's hear what he had to say.
Hey, it's all about physical. It's all about physical. Make sure we're running back. Touch somebody.
Pleading for his team, Greg, to be more physical and aggressive.
Something we hear often from Coach Carlisle, urging his team to play tough and physical.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. So with Vucevic on the bench, here's the group that Billy Donovan has on the floor. They've got Dosunmu, get out there with Money. Then there's Lights Out, and it's Ball in at the 1. Now here's Ball on the wing. Lee tries it from the top of the key, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And Greg, while the commissioner might not like player trade requests, Kevin Durant said it's great for the league for players to have that leverage. Where do you stand?
Well, I wouldn't go that far. The main thing is trying to keep those requests in-house. Otherwise, it can be deflating for fans.
Shooting 2.
And he knocks down the first one. And both free throws good for Lee. Pacers shooting has been wayward so far. Only 37% from the floor. And here's McConnell. They get a hand on it. And here we go, the Bulls fast break.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
What, you mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas, I mean the highlights show.
Oh, Clark!
Oh, my goodness! Are you kidding me? Woo-hoo!
Now, here's ball. And a wide open look for Lee. And out of bounds as the Pacers gain possession.
Indiana ball.
And it's the Pacers with the ball. About a minute and a half through the fourth quarter now. McConnell kicks to Black. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Black's got 11 points here in just the second half.
That is his shot, guys. So you can't just give it to him. You've got to get up on him and get into his airspace there.
Here's Money, and he converts the layup. That's 10 points for Money.
Boy, so good at threading the needle. Awesome past the size and passing ability of Ball. Tough to defend against.
And recently, the NBA, Clark had names to major awards. And it's a nice gesture, don't you think, from the league to the past legends?
Yeah, I could not agree with you more. And really hard to argue with their choices for naming those awards after. It's a way to connect the past to the present and honor and pay homage to some of the greats in the history of the game. I like everything about it.
And he makes the first. And so he makes both from the line. Second minute off the clock now in the fourth. Ball against McConnell. Ball with the bucket.
Ball likes that pick and roll action now. He's excellent at running. He's got a lot of experience doing it. He knows when to pass it or when to take the shot himself.
Here's McConnell, and it's blocked. And they get it back. Toppin passes to Turner. Kicks to Black. 5 on the clock. This one for 3. That falls. Nice speed that time from Turner. 20 points for the chosen one.
Boy, the defense really wasn't bad there, but he's a gifted shooter from distance.
Lee outside. And the NBA last season, Clark setting records in attendance. Fans are pouring into the arenas on a nightly basis.
Well, it's a great game. I mean, you and I are biased, Kevin. We love the NBA. I played in it. You've broadcasted for a long time. But I do think there's another element, not just the excellence of the players, but the parity that exists now. There are a lot more teams that are playoff worthy, and that keeps them and I think their fans engaged as well. And, you know, because Turner is such a good free throw shooter for his position, defenses really can't send him to the line too often. He'll make them pay.
Ball surveying the defense. Pass to Money. And it's sent back by Turner. And the basket by Money. Money's got 6 here in this quarter.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding.
Oh, let's go home. That was just ridiculous.
I do not remember the last time I saw a dunk like that in a game.
And guys, it's going to be a long time before we see another one just like that.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Here's Black, picked away. Here's Dosunmu. Money passes to Dean, and he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
McConnell with it. The pass to Turner. Fires from deep. Rebound by the Kid. The Kid's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Pass to Dosunmu. No good on the three.
Boy, I'm absolutely shocked he didn't get that one to go. Usually he's money from deep.
Here's Black. Passes it to Toppin. Another shot, and Ball with the block.
Ball size and timing really an asset when it comes to him blocking shots.
Here's Money. That shot off.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
And you know, guys, I love his fight and grit on the interior. I mean, he never lets a shot go uncontested.
Here's McConnell. It's blocked, and they'll keep possession. 3 on the clock. Ball's knocked loose. Stolen by Ball. And out of bounds as the Pacers gain possession. Kevin Huerter, he's checked in for the Bulls. Indiana's gone 2 of 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. Count it. Good.
Tell you what, guys, there's not much more he can do. I mean, he's been on fire, yet they still trail in this game.
McConnell against Ball. And GA starting next season, some big repeat penalties for teams well over the cap. That draft pick penalty is especially tough.
Yeah, I mean, if a team is over that $17.5 million mark twice in a 4-year span, their first-round draft pick falls to the end of the first round. That'll sting.
6 on the shot clock. Nesmith, and he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
If you're waiting for him to miss when he's that open, you're going to be in for a long wait.
And here is Dosunmu from deep. Huerter, good on the three-point shot. Huerter's got himself on the board with 3 there.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Here's Black. Pass to Nesmith. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Ball. Zions checked in for Indiana. Benedict Mathurin comes in for Black. Chicago also making some changes. Lee's checked in for Money. Kobe White comes in for Kevin Huerter. And it's Skinny in for Ball. And so it's McConnell with it. He'll bring it up for Indiana. And the pass to Toppin. Good. And McConnell gets the assist. McConnell's got 4 assists now tonight.
Well, they had a rough stretch shooting in the first half. I mean, they've seemingly made the changes they've needed to make to improve that shooting percentage.
And the call will go against Benedict Mathurin.
Second team.
That's his first foul.
Fouling like that isn't how you get back in the game.
Looked to me like just a frustration foul. It really kind of sums up the game they're having in general.
To the left side wing. Here's Andrews. He's covered by McConnell. Andrews, no good. Indiana's gone to three-point range for 12 of their points in the final quarter on 4 of 5 shooting. Here's McConnell. Up and in on the way.
Given the size disadvantage, you have to have a lot of confidence to take that shot.
And you know what? He does. I mean, in the NBA, you've got to have ways to score over defenders of all sizes.
Here's Andrews. They get it again. Great positioning on the putback.
Great job of crashing the offensive glass. He stayed with it. That's hard-nosed, tough basketball.
McConnell scanning the floor. Lets it go from 11, and too long on the shot. Chicago's gone into a funk from downtown in the fourth. Only one of their 5 3-pointers has found the bottom of the bucket. Outside, White takes a 3. It falls for his 5th field goal of the night. Now shooting 5 for 8.
And certainly they are not hesitating, letting it fly from deep here in the second half.
I have no problem with that. As a matter of fact, I hate to see teams get conservative with the lead. As long as they're good shots, take them. And as long as they're falling, continue to take them.
And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. And one of the big changes to college basketball, Clark, as you know, the NIL, name, image, and likeness. It seems like that would impact the choice to enter the NBA draft.
I don't think there's any question it's had that impact. Some guys that were borderline draft picks now not being penalized for being on scholarship can monetize their name, image, and likeness and do so to the tune of some fairly significant dollars in some cases. And even if the money is not NBA large, it still can close the gap for a family of a player that might be struggling and could use some additional income.
Now, here's McConnell, guarded closely. Now, here's Nesmith. 6 to shoot. And they get it. Chicago grabs the miss.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
And you know, guys, I love his fight and grit on the interior. I mean, he never lets a shot go uncontested.
Over in the corner, White.
2 minutes.
Score the basket. It's number 6 for him this game. 6 for 9, 67% shooting.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
And the Pacers can't get it to go. The Bulls shooting a smooth 58% from the field. Everything going according to plan for them on that end. Driving in, and that one's good. Andrew. Skinny's got 29 in the game.
Well, part of their game plan was to block out the noise and just stay focused.
And what's been impressive is that it's not been any one player. It's been a collective effort, contributions from everybody.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Bulls.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And during the long NBA season, each contest important. Here tonight. Tonight's win will give them 4 on the season.
Man, always nice to get win number 1 against the opponent. You'll be seeing a total of this matchup 4 times over the course of the year. So they set the tone tonight, though, for their season series against Indiana.
And one of the league's top talents, game in and game out. And doing it here again in this one. A terrific night for the kid.
Boy, I liked how he mixed it up on the glass. Wasn't afraid to get in there and do the dirty work. Showed some real grit and toughness tonight.
And with this new CBA, great for the first time, team and league licensing revenue, about $160 million a year, is to be shared with the player.
And I think that's probably jersey patches and stuff like that. It makes sense that the player should get a share of that.
Two shots.
And he can't get the first one.
A big man who can score, rebound, and pass. This is why Siakam has become a huge piece of this team.
And he's good on the second.
Not nearly as productive a trip to the line as he'd have liked. They need all their free throws to go down at this point.
Andrews passes to Dean. Here's Lee driving inside. Lays it up and banks it in.
Assist from.
And it's just competing. You know, giving your best when it matters most.
Yeah, you know, once they got victory in their view, a huge injection of energy and a great run to finish it off.
You know what? Very close to a three-point play right there.
Yeah, he almost got that one down. I mean, those are the kind of aggressive plays coaches love to see.
2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. So he gets them both. Here's Chicago. They're on a 16-3 run right now. Pass to Andrews from deep. The rebound by Turner.
And, you know, he's a threat from deep, no doubt about it, but it just has not been there for him tonight. You might want to change your game plan a little bit offensively.
Here's Andrews. Passes to Lee. Over Halliburton. Another one falls for Chicago.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
Boy, a fantastic performance. And I tell you something, I mean, you get roadkill, that's always a challenge in the NBA, no matter what. And they got it done.
And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Kevin, thanks a lot. Nick, how did you guys get this win tonight?
We were really good on defense, and then once we get stops, we're very good on offense. We got some easy ones, and we just kept grinding. You know, we never let it back in the game, and it felt good to get this one tonight.
Great performance by you guys, Nick. Thanks a lot. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our terrific 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. We'll see you next time